Hey everyone, Anonymous here. I just wanted to quickly go over a couple of thoughts on my account and ask advice from the community. Please be aware that this is not a progress video. I'm just kind of chatting about ideas that I'm thinking for this account. It's not going to have the same level of quality as a progress video would. I'd like to save that time for working on my progress videos. Cool, thanks. Something my account is missing, I'm sure if you watched the first video you noticed this, is any sort of combat related goals. My goals right now are very quest and skilling heavy, which is kind of the nature of my region. There don't appear to be any bosses that would make a good end goal type boss. So if anyone has any ideas on combat achievements, please let me know. I've been thinking a bit about maybe I could do the mole. The mole's pretty close, it's underground, feels kind of dwarfy, but it's not really an endgame boss. It feels like a lesser achievement than some of my skilling goals in a way to do that. And the other bosses that either fit my theme or are close to my region, there are none actually in my region, but there are a few that are close, all have such absurd requirements that are almost impossible to get that it kind of seems like the opposite. So maybe there's something I'm missing. I just wanted to throw that out there, see if anyone has any ideas. I would love some combat focused goals. I am okay leaving this as a skilling account for now, but yeah, that combat will be a part of this and I would love to have a goal there. Second thing I wanted to discuss is about a particular aspect of my region. So there's this thing I've been thinking about that's kind of weird, but I feel like it's a good idea, and I just wanted to double check with everyone that they feel the same way. So here's a lot of my region, right? I've got Keldagrim right here. There's the entrance. I've also got, this is mine, but that's not part of the video, ignore that. And I really want this little piece right here, this outpost where the Dwarf Cannon quest is completed. Unfortunately, there's no way to get here using the minecart system, even though, like, this is a minecart system of its own that you can't ride. So, like, yeah, it's not connected. I don't know why, it's stupid, whatever. Anyway, I really like the idea of being able to walk from Keldagrim. So far, this is all in my region. And then kind of skirt along this bridge over to here and use that route to get into and back from the outpost, both so I can do Dwarf Cannon and also so that I can get other things like, I don't know, mine coal there if I need to, get the poison chalices. I'm not sure there's anything else. But yeah, I mean, it seems cool. Oh, and this is important. The agility shortcut there requires level 20 agility. So first of all, there is a requirement behind this. It's not just like a free bunch of land. There is a requirement of 20 agility, and that would save me lamping to 23 agility. I'd only have to lamp to 20, which is, while still difficult, a lot more appealing. There are a couple other things I want to mention about this route, if I decide to include it. This farm right here, this is a hops farm. And hops appeal to me particularly, not just because I need some method to farm on this account, because I don't have one, and farming is a quest requirement. And I really don't want to lamp that too, if I don't have to. But hops would allow me to better utilize all the resources within Keldagrim. I could use the brewery and make my own beers, and I just feel like the hops patch, the the creating beers in Keldegrim, it just goes so well with my theme. And I think it is content that's not really used for anything. And I feel like that would be very much in line with my account. So, yeah, I think that would be great. There are some other things I need to think about too here if I decide to go with this. One of them being that I believe these are willow trees. I would absolutely be okay with using the willow trees here. However, there are also maple trees over here. And I feel like this is pushing it a bit. They're like along the minecart tracks, but they're not really within my area. But if I'm using the hops patch, maybe I could. I don't know. There's a lot of kind of like, do I add this or not? That said, some things I've already made up my mind are, I mean, of course, Relica, no, not going to happen. That's not my account. And in fact, I think I'm going to draw the line. Maybe I should use a different color, but whatever. It's too late now. This whole area, I'm not going to bother touching. I will only stay on this side of the path and use the mountains as sort of a way to not go any further over here. Also, I will not be accessing this area at all, just because I feel like that is too far out of my way. I'm not going to use the shortcut or anything to get down here. I would only take this path. So yeah, please let me know in the comments what you think, or join my Discord to discuss it further. Also, thanks so much for being patient on my upload speed. I've got about 12 hours of content right now to go through, and episode 2 is almost completed.